up guys, we're now back at another YouTube video, and before we get started I just wanted to say I'm super sorry for not uploading lately. School just started recently and I haven't really been able to like edit videos. I have some uploaded, ready to like edit, but it's just the editing that takes a long time to do. So once again I'm sorry about that. Also, in today's video we're going to be doing sort of like a top 10 countdown thing. Well, not really top 10 since this isn't in any order whatsoever. I'm going to try to do this in one take because I really hate editing, and if you're watching this it means I did in one take. That way it takes less time for me to actually be able to upload it to you guys, and it's just way more time efficient and all that. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoy the video and let's get right into it. So actually one quick thing before we start is that this isn't in any order whatsoever. And basically what that means is that these are all like really used. Also, I decided to just stick to like spells that are usually used in Magus PvP, because like in YouTube there's a lot of like basically just overall PvP spells that are used commonly like in all sorts of ranks in PvP, and I thought why not just like, you know, make it specifically for level 30 / Magus PvP. So yeah guys, let's get started. So the first spell we have, aka number 10, is weakness, and weakness is really used just because it's really good. It's a counter to like Orthoris and those strats, which are really common at level 30. Just because it's -25 to the next spell, and unlike Tower Shield, it affects like the entire spell. For example, like, let's say an overtime spell. Instead of like, let's say a tower shield will only defend the initial hit. A weakness basically makes the entire spell weaker, if that makes any sense. So the next spell we have is infallible. Obviously every single wizard and Magus PvP uses infallible just because it's really good, plus you sort of need it once you get higher level, even if you're lower, like higher rank or whatever, just because like everyone's gonna have commander gear, and you really need infal if you want to be able to be someone with commander gear, unless you plan on blading a lot, which is really inefficient. So yeah, infal is number 9. Next one we have is infection. And obviously infection would be on the list. It is used, almost every wizard who is Magus or even below Magus. I'm pretty sure infection is used like at any range of PvP, just because it's such a good spell. It cuts any like the next healing spell to half, and it's like an amazing substitute to, let's say, a life dispel, and probably even better because a life dispel only takes care of life wizards, but if you're going against a balance or a storm like uses healing current or availing hands or whatever, infection comes in handy. And also like when death wizards heals well, this comes in handy, so that's why you want infection. The next spell we have is monstrous, and of course monstrous is going to be on here. Basically, like, I don't know up to what level people still use monstrous. I don't know what level you can actually train this legitimately. But I'm pretty sure like all the way up to level 50, people still use monstrous just because it's like the best enchant you can get, and it's kind of self-explanatory. It basically just buffs a spell by a lot of damage, 175 damage, guys. That's like a regular 2-pip spell, like 2-pip 2-pip spell. Like, just think about it. Like, that is like more damage than a freaking ice snake or whatever it's called. Not lightning snake. What's that called? I forget what it's called. But you know, like the level 2 spells for like, or the 2-pip spells for like most of the schools, it's more stronger than that. So that's kind of amazing. And it's of course 0 pips, and you can put it on any spell you wish to, and it's just amazing, overpowered, and every Magus uses it. The next spell or spells are the minions. As you guys can see, I only decided to put the Mander minion because, you know, I didn't really feel like getting a picture of all the minions, and I have no idea what what all the minions are called. But anyways, minions are really used when it comes to Magus PvP just because they're so good. And I don't know, I think I might make a list in the future of, you know, like top 5 or however many minions there are in like the schools or whatever, like top 10 minions or something. I feel like that would be a good video, but it's kind of also self-explanatory why a minion would be on the list. Obviously minions, like, you know, help out the wizard, and just for 3 pips, the minions give a lot of like good stuff back. So anyways, the next spell we have is sunblock, and it's really self-explanatory as well. It blocks from a stun. This is an amazing spell to use against a myth wizard just because, you know, Medusa strat is OP. The next spell we have is Satyr / Pixie, just because of course heals are amazing and they're used a lot. The next spell we have is Tower Shield, obviously Tower Shield is on here. It cuts like the next spell with like of any school for 50%, which is ridiculously good. If Tower Shield wasn't a thing, like PvP would just be completely different. But yeah, Tower Shield is really good. And the last spell is Stun. Once again, this isn't in any order. It's just like, 10 spells that are really used, but obviously Stun is used just because, well, Stun slash Freeze, I guess, but any 0-pip stun is really good, just in case, like, you're missing that 1 pip, to be able to hit him, like, to hit your enemy with that, like, amazing attack, or if you already have an overtime on your enemy, you can just stun them, so the overtime does more damage. Stun could be used in, like, a lot of different ways, that gives you an amazing advantage when you use it, and yeah, it's basically just a free, whatchamacallit, a free round basically, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that was 10. Was it 10? I don't know. Let me quickly count if it was 10, guys. I'm sorry, this was not really well prepared. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, there's only 9, guys. That is my bad. I guess the other one I wanted to do is, dispels. Yes, that's what I wanted to do. Dispels. I totally forgot. So this is the dispels. Let me just put it on screen real quick. This is dispels right here. These are all the dispels you can get, and obviously dispels are really good just because, they take pips away from the person depending how much pips they were going to use, if that makes any sense. Like if they were going to use a 6-pip spell and you dispel them, they fizzle and they lose their 6 pips, which makes them really overpowered if you're from first. And yeah, so these are the 10 spells that are usually used the most when it comes to Wizard101 Magus PvP. Most of these you're going to have to use if you're looking into doing Magus PvP, just because they are sort of needed, I guess. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed. And once again, I'm sorry for not uploading lately. That's my bad. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next video. It's been your boy, Never Love you guys to death. Peace.